defending her decision to fire her gun into the air to scare off an intruder. New at 10, KTVU's Alyssa Harrington is live with her story and how people are responding to it. Alyssa.
That's right. You know, firing your gun into the air is extremely dangerous and illegal. But this Oakland woman I talked to calls herself a mama bear. She said she was defending her family from an intruder and decided to fire off warning shots instead of shooting that burglar.
Video from Mahogany Gillum's Ring doorbell camera shows the moment an intruder enters her Oakland home. And minutes later, Gillum walks outside and fires her 9mm handgun into the air.
Call the police.
This happened Thursday morning in the pre-dawn hours.
I discharged my firearm with a warning for this person to leave. They don't do it.
Gillum sat down with us to show us the footage and explain what happened. She argues she was protecting her home and her 5 kids who were asleep inside. Gillum said she had no way of knowing the intruder's intentions.
I'm petrified. I'm still not knowing. I didn't know that they had retrieved my keys from inside on top of my entry table.
Gillum said she grabbed her gun from a locked safe when she heard someone inside her house and then found a woman rummaging through her vehicle parked near the street. Gillum's daughter woke up and called police. Once officers arrived, Gillum said she was treated more like a criminal than a victim. She said things turned sour when she would not give police her registered firearm.
I told them, well, I could bring the firearm to you because it's not here. And I wouldn't be comfortable giving you the firearm after your guys' delay and you guys being so short-handed.
Gillum was put in handcuffs, had her phone taken away, and was served a search warrant. She said police were inside for hours looking for weapons and ammunition.
I have 2 extended family members on the right and the left of me, both are white. I could not imagine their beautiful children being held in their living room in the same way that my children were.
So did these officers make an attempt to find the intruder?
Never. They had a full description.
I reached out to the Oakland Police Department. A spokesperson said firing a gun into the air is illegal and reckless. Somebody could get hurt or killed. He would not comment on the search warrant, but said officers are still investigating. Gillum said she's planning to write a letter to the chief of police and is speaking with a lawyer.
Of course, I would have been definitely devastated if it hit.
Now, you know, of course, all praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. Well, you know as well, if this was a so-called white man or somebody else of another nation, right, they would never had been treated like this, man. They would have been out there scavenging the whole avenue to look for this so-called quote-unquote criminal, right? But when it comes to the so-called Jake, or the so-called black man, right? Judah, you know how they get down, right? But these weapons here, you know, you Israelites gotta realize, like, that's not your blessing, okay? This blessing was given on to Esau Edom. Okay, let's go into jump straight to the point. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Main point, his blessing was that sword, okay? And what's the modern day sword? You got it. That firearm, okay, where she's waving and shooting to scare off these intruders, okay. They will never try to treat you equal. They will never try to treat you fair. Okay? Esau Edom has it in his heart to hate you. Okay? And I brought this out just the other day. Okay? Slovakia. You know, I brought this out just the other day, and it's from back then and even before, man. Esau Edom has hated you. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother. Okay? So you gotta understand, this was his blessing, man. That sword. Okay? And that's not your blessing. Okay? So here it is. You know, these Edomite cops pull up, you know, the system, and they start treating the so-called black woman as dirt. And you so-called black woman should open up your eye and realize, look, you are the children, you know, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. For the most part, those who are Israelites. You understand? Because we know that the devil went and sowed his tears amongst us. So, for the most part, you Judite women and you Judite men know, or for the most part, you Israelites know that this sword is not your blessing, man.
Someone. Why not
And
take
also,
it?
the scriptures tell you too, agree with that adversary quickly, and keep me far from the man that have the power to kill me. I think that's Sirach 9 and 13. Okay.
Chance of taking a chip off a roof than putting somebody in the ground.
These people don't care about you, man.
Luckily, nobody was hurt. Gillum said that an officer did give her her cell phone back. Reporting live in Oakland, I'm Alyssa Harrington.
Like I said, if this was a so-called white man, okay, that had did the same action, everything would have been hunky-dory, as they call it. But when it comes to us, the Israelites, it's a problem. You already know. And with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word, and all honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom Akim, Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. Wa abad babal. Shalom.